Let's set up and install Google Analytics 4. If you already have Google Analytics installed, have a look if it's the old Universal Analytics or if it's the new Google Analytics 4. If you already have the Google Analytics 4, then you do not need to carry on with this tutorial. However, if you do not have Google Analytics installed at all on your website, or you do have it, but it's the old Universal Analytics, then please go through the steps in this tutorial because the old Google Analytics will be obsolete from next year. And so they are encouraging us to make the swap early so you have all the data necessary. The first step is to go to Google Analytics and create your account. First things first, you're going to go down to admin, and then it's going to prompt you to create an account. Give it a name. Your website name is sufficient. And leave everything as selected. Click on next. Property name will be again your website URL. So let me just get my website URL. Mine is just a demo site, so it doesn't actually have a proper name. Make sure that you have the right time zone, just for reporting purposes, and currency. You can then change this later further down the line, but let's just set it up now. Click on next. It's just going to ask some onboarding questions. So what size of business you are and what your goals are. So what you want to do, you want to measure customer engagement. You want to optimize your website. You want to measure across multiple devices, so mobile and desktop. You want, if you're going to advertise in the future, you would like to optimize that. You would like to increase conversions. And you want to measure lead generation, so that's filling out forms. Click on create. That's just for onboarding. And then you're going to have to read through and accept the terms of service. Right, the next step would be that you need to start collecting data. We need to start collecting data. So we need to choose a platform, and in this case it's a website. And it's going to ask you what your website URL is. Just remove the HTTPS because that's already there. Make sure that your website is HTTPS, and then call whatever the site is, the name of the site. Leave enhanced measurement on and create a stream. Next, we're going to install this onto your website. So you can click on view tagging instructions. And depending on which website builder you have, it gives you options. So if you have a Squarespace website, you can click on there. It will give you step-by-step on how to do that for Squarespace, also Wix. But if you would like to do it manually, we can do that together. And this will be then across all different website builders. So if you click on Install Manually tab, you will get the code. You can click on Copy when we're ready. So now what we need to do is go back to your website. If you're using WordPress, make sure that you install it's called Install Headers and Footers plugin. And it's this one on the right called Insert Headers and Footers. Be careful, some are a little bit misleading, but this one is the one that you're going to be using. It just has that name and it's by the WP Brigade. Install now. And then activate. Next, you hover over settings and click on WP Headers and Footers. That's that plugin you've just installed. And we are going back to your analytics. We're going to copy the code and we would like to paste it, if you go back to your website, in the header. When you paste it in the header, it means this code will be on every single page of your website, which is what we would like. So you click on there and you paste the code. And then click on Save. And that's all. Now you already have Google Analytics 4 installed on your website. It will take a while for the data to come through, so check back tomorrow to see if it's recording correctly.